Riverworks is an organization that was birthed by Riverwood.
Yes.
10 years ago now. We've been an organization for 10 years. And in that time, we have a Riverworks food shelf. And Tammy Olsted, who is a part of this congregation, is a director of that. And then we also have a thrift store. And those of you who know Colleen Johnson, she's also a part of that, as well as Laura. Who am I missing as I start naming staff?
Lots of folks.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we also this summer have done what's called Lunchbox Express, and we took thousands of meals to kids this summer who may not have had a hot meal for lunch and other kind of groceries. We've just this summer received a grant that we purchased a food truck, and it's called Good Eats by Riverworks. Come to our table, and we are in the finishing processes of getting that thing wrapped, and we really hope by next Friday we think it might be available for people to look at. And that truck will be used for a program we're calling our Golden Neighbors, which means we're going to be delivering free meals to those 65 or 60 and up who need a free hot meal. And just lots of other good things going on. God is just continues to go before Riverworks. I know when we started Riverworks, you remember those days?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
no
it was
kidding.
like before we even asked for it, God prepared. Or
yes.
Things that we would expect a roadblock about just disappeared.
Right. I know.
You know, I remember that one time
Yeah.
we had all these people involved, and we said there were at least 20 people who all were from such different, diverse backgrounds that on any other topic wouldn't agree about anything.
Right.
But putting this food shelf together brought us all together, and it was so exciting.
Yes,
and God's
it
still
was.
doing that. He's
Yep.
still doing that.
So what's coming up this weekend?
So what's coming up this weekend is something called Home Grilled. Normally this weekend we'd be getting ready for the annual steak fry and auction, and since that is not going to happen in that way this year, we are doing something called Home Grilled. And I want to note, I know Pat and Dana are here. Would you guys stand? Just stand up for a second. This was Dana's kind of brainchild, and I think it is an awesome idea. Dana and Pat have been a part of our steak fry and auction for several years, and between Pat and a gentleman named Jay Freshour, they usually fry all the steaks, and so it's just different this year. But Dana had an idea. With all as popular as the food boxes are right now, why don't we still? People love our food at the steak fry. I mean, I think some people come just for the food because it's just so good, and so we don't want to lose that. And so we have now that there will be little boxes, and inside will be a seasoned steak, and they'll be cryovac and still have steak. And I believe we're having garlic mashed potatoes from the River Inn, and salad, and a dinner roll, and dessert of some kind from Adobos. And so they're going to be great meals. And so we encourage you. I've got cards today, and I'm happy. I'm kind of sitting over there by the little Riverworks sign. Would love to have you come. You know, I'm gonna get real, and I just have to get real about this. This is really. I've just had a lot of concern on my heart for this because the steak fry and auction is huge for us. The steak fry and auction, like a lot of nonprofits right now, are really struggling. It would be very hard for us to replace the amount of money we usually make at the steak fry. And so we're doing our best, and we're just going to go forward and do our best and just trust that God is going to provide and trust that God is going to do what he needs to do with the funds that we raise. And so I just really encourage you, just think about it. You can go online to Riverworks Online. You'll see a big thing about Home Grilled. Click on a time that you'd like to come and pick up your meal, or if you don't want to, we'll deliver it to you. We will bring it to you, and you can pay for the meal and everything right online. So would love your help with this.
Awesome.
Right?
Awesome. Let's give it up for Denise.
Thanks.
Awesome.